Like I know we don't talk about the Dolphins a lot on this channel. I'm trying to get out of that habit of talking about the Dolphins, but we got to talk about Tua. Like I think I've been extremely silent about Tua for quite some time. I'm at the point now where for the Miami anything about the Miami Dolphins, it's put up or shut up for them. I don't want to. I don't like getting into debates about Tua anymore. Like it's literally it's a pointless battle at this point. It's literally a pointless battle. And I have nothing against Tua. Like literally, I just don't think he's a good quarterback, honestly. And this is his. I strongly believe this is going to be his last year with the Miami Dolphins if he does not perform on a level that excuse me, a first round pick level. And a lot of folks like to go back and forth about the comparison with Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow. They say that's irrelevant. I'm sorry. I beg to differ. Any time that quarterbacks are drafted in the same draft, there is always going to come down to who was the better quarterback. Obviously, Joe Burrow has showed that he's clearly a better quarterback than Tua, taking his team to the Super Bowl in his third year. And Justin Herbert hasn't exactly been as successful as Joe Burrow, but he has been able to he was been able to put himself in positions into taking that step into putting himself in the upper echelon as the quarterbacks. As far as Tua is concerned, when we talk about Tua, we talking about somewhere around bottom of the league as far as starting quarterbacks. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but hey, the truth hurts. Y'all need to get out of this. Y'all need to get out of this trance. Excuse me, this fantasy land of watching Tua at Alabama. This is why I really don't even like. This is why I don't like college football like that because stats can be things could be a whole lot different than what they seem when it gets to the pros. You playing against the best of the best in the pros, and that's why I love it so much. So, talking about Tua, three disappointing seasons with the Miami Dolphins. Obviously, coming in last year. I mean, coming in last year had injuries. The year before that, injuries. So, I'm just at the point now. Like you got the weapons that everybody was crying about. You got Tariq Hill, you got Jalen Waddle, you get to keep Mike Gesicki, you got running backs for days. The offensive line is put together somewhat on one side. It's time. It's time. So let's go ahead and get into this throw and catch. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this today because I had to look at the Twitter comments when they posted up the highlight. It's like Tua. I think it was a play action pass, and Tariq Hill went on a deep post, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I'm happy about the fact that Tua actually took a chance and threw the ball deep. But at the same time, it goes back to what we was talking about before. Well, the biggest controversy about Tua is the fact that his ability to throw the deep ball accurately. And in the throw, unfortunately, it was underthrown. And looking at Tyreek Hill, all the trash he was talking, I wouldn't say trash, praise that he was giving Tua over Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. His numbers are going to take an extreme dip this year with the Miami Dolphins. And I was looking at Jalen Waddle's numbers. Like I think Waddle is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes down to just looking at his numbers, like he caught over 100 balls and barely over 1,000 yards. Like I'm sorry, I'm not satisfied with it. I'm expecting like for you to be in that what 80, 75, 80 catch area where you be able to catch over 1,000. Like he barely make it over 1,000. He had over 100 catches. So it goes back to the scheme now. I'm sure Mike McDaniel is going to be a run first football team, and we're going to try to get to doing some bootlegs, for sure, and try to get him, try to get these guys in space, getting the ball out quick, and of course relying heavily on the running game. And now, as far as the deep passing thing goes, like I'm not a believer. I am just not a believer, and it doesn't bode well for Tua because if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm going to be like, all right, you're going to have to, we want to see you throw this ball deep consistently. So we're going to go ahead and crowd the box, try to stop the run, and you're going to have to, Tua's going to have to beat us. It's going to be interesting. Week 1 against the New England Patriots, for sure, because I'm pretty sure they have adopted that mindset like, you're going to beat us. Nobody else. We want to see what you can do. So again, the throw is underthrown. My question still has not been answered. Is he able to throw the deep ball consistently and accurately? In my book, that was an accurate throw. It was a very underthrown ball. And it reminds me of the game 2 years ago against the Chiefs that he threw against Jakeem Grant, and all the Miami Dolphins fans out there that were supporting Tua. Oh, Jakeem Grant can't catch. He can't catch. But you literally put the ball in the area where he was going to end up getting murdered anyway. So we'll see. We'll see in week 1.
Nah for the bay. Nah for the bay. We don't care what you said. Nah for the bay. Nah for the bay. Nah for the bay. We ain't hearing what you said. Nah for the bay. Fire!